got her down, she real vicious. Rock-a-bye, baby, no witness. This is not even a conflict. You on nonsense. Got the same way in Brooklyn and Compton. But with that gang, then make a profit. On top, stay poppin'. Look, see, I was the high school slick Rick, I was styling. Fat gold chain with an African medallion. Hip-hop connoisseur and rolling 20 crippin'. Rap game real tight, freestyle was magnificent. All about the clout and all about my dividends. Them older couldn't tell me different. I need a roundaway girl to let me Showtime at the Apollo. I'm about the bottle. Take two and pour out a little for my who won't live.
It's week 18 of the 2026 season. And coming up, we'll see Justin Jefferson. He's making some noise for end-of-year awards and could hit 1,400 yards this week. It's the Vikings and the Lions under the lights on Sunday night.
U.S. Bank Stadium holds just under 70,000 spectators, and they've come out in full force for this one. A fantastic atmosphere here in Minneapolis. Tonight we've got... Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. So here's the Viking offense making their way out. And they will be led out by their signal caller in his second year of the NFL now.
And when you watch him play, everything just looks like it comes so naturally to him. When he's dialed in and finds that zone, passes are crisp, he sees the field really well, and he takes charge as the leader of this offense.
They start the drive with Cook. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down. These two teams, you may recall, they didn't play each other till late in the year. Their first meeting was not too long ago, back in Week 13, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. Here's a 2nd and 7. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
They run it again with Cook. And he'll be stopped at about the 38 after a pickup of 4. Well, this defense for the Lions, they played extremely well last week in that win over Green Bay.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
He finds Corey Davis. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice game there. This one goes for 20. To throw here on 1st down. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. On 2nd down, Cook. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
That's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility
has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going? Crashed down inside and tackled him for a loss.
Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive, but this is third down. They'll look to throw. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson, and he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 of the 12. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Cook up the gut. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. Now a 2nd down and 6. Now back to throw. This is caught. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Vikings put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either. And it's 7-0. Pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it was all capped off by Justin Jefferson's touchdown reception. This fielded right at the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. And they will be led out by a guy certainly still trying to prove himself here in the league, the young rookie quarterback. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
They'll set up to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender, but the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's a give up the middle. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Well, they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Back to throw here. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And he is going to have a Lions 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Lions with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, people say bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another first down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's second down. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. He'll drop to throw. This is intercepted. Picked off by Lewis-Seen. There he goes right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. CD, what a sensational start for this defense. Instead of just forcing the 3 and out, which they were about to do, they pick it off and take it in for the score.
Yeah, I mean, they didn't just settle for the standard good way to start a game. They started in dramatic fashion. Take it away, score points, and guess what? They'll be flying to go back out there on defense again after that play.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes the return. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Back onto the field come the Lions for their second overall drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. A big play there for Detroit. 52 yards. Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too. On 1st and goal, they'll try the option left. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. It's their quarterback. A 3-yard run as he kept it himself. And the Lions are back within a score. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make our score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Their quarterback in this offense heading back out to the field. He connected on all 5 of his throws on that opening drive and finished it with a touchdown pass as they begin here 1st and 10. Start out here with a jet sweep. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough.
Well, as a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss. corks one for Davis. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah, and they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. Dancing to his left. Wide open receiver complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 34.
But they didn't ease into that drive right out of the turnover. They go for the big shot downfield and hit it. A lot of teams have that opportunity, but not every coach is going to greenlight that type of a play call. I love their aggressiveness.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
And I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. They'll look to throw again. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Like what I see so far in this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed one conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Minnesota's offense takes over possession. Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this third drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's kind of a tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's a tough part for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well in that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. They'll look to throw here. And complete right side to Cook. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. That one a first down pickup of 8. Looking to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football. A lot of bodies there in the middle of the field, and that one intercepted.
Yeah, he's looking for his tight end running a drag route across the field, and normally you'd like him to work a little bit further outside. Here the throw is a little early, and it winds up.
They'll start out here with the option left. And it's a fumble. And the Vikings pick up the football. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. And they had just picked it off to get the football. They fumble it right back. They looked over both sidelines. A lot of scrambling to find the helmets.
Yeah, you can almost, I mean, you know both sides are screaming sudden change. Because when sudden change happens, that's a defensive call to get back out on the field.
And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll set up a throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football. Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me that he always told his teams, When a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you've thrown this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamison Williams, 42 yards. And the Lions have taken the lead. Point after, up and good. And it's now 17-14. Those are the kind of drives they like on offense, from the coordinator to the quarterback, the line, everybody. One play drive and into the end zone for 6. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. And now out comes Minnesota. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
When you throw as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide, because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
Completes it to Davis. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Well, hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. Again, he'll drop to throw. That is incomplete.
Well, we've seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half. Unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is, because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That's to Cook out of the backfield. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Back to throw again. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Extra point forthcoming. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. And the Vikings going to take over here one more time before the half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
It's caught by Davis. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. This one caught by Davis. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Only 2 quarters of football left in the regular season. Everybody's excited to get to the playoffs. So excited that we're just going to skip right over halftime and get back to the action. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well. And most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Out of the gun now on third down. And that's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle. And he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. It's the Vikings' turn on offense. We get ready for their first possession of the second half. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half. He'll look to throw. Escape, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Aiden Hutchinson able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And my goodness, another interception. And the Lions are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Keep in mind, he had the 3-interception game last week, so we requested to talk with him this week. He was all smiles. He's still all smile. Yeah, we didn't jinx him at all, did we? No. Because ordinarily that happens. Things fall off, but not in this case. I think a lot of it goes back to his technique. His ability to see the quarterback throw the ball while understanding what the receiver is running his route allows him to make a lot of plays on the football, and he's taking it away at a really high rate. There's the option going left on second down. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down. Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game. Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. They'll need the 39 here for a first. This is third down. They'll set up to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. He's got room at the 30. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 25-yard line. Hands it off out of the gun. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance. Looking at a second and 11 now after the loss. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. They went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. And this one is right through, and that will extend their lead even further. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. With the football going back to the Vikings offense. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They're going to look to throw. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to get this one down to Cook. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. They've got his man complete. And he is going to pick up the Vikings first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
They absolutely had to take some chances downfield trailing here in the 4th quarter.
So why not go 4 verticals, send the guys downfield, say make a play.
And that's one of the favored routes of offensive coordinators. You know why? Because receivers can be open at any point running that route.
And he will find Davis. That's complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. 2nd and 3. Complete. Jefferson the target. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. 2nd and 5. Flushed out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that,
and this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And the Lions are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. It's complete to Williams. And that's good for a gain of 6. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch.
But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
The Lions on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. He'll look to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A game of 19 yards. And the Lions first down.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Great time there to come up with his longest run of the night. We just saw it.
Leads to a lot of satisfaction because if they're able to hang on and win this game, you know what else will happen in the locker room after this?
What's that?
Head coach will step up and go, great job, guys. Because of that, come in a little bit later tomorrow.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Well, that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think his big boys up front, that offensive line, they got to do a little bit better job of protecting him if they're going to continue to run the option like this.
And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 30. 12 yards there as they move the chains. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And the Vikings are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And he comes back with one complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now back to throw. And that's complete to Davis. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. That's complete. It's Cook. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Again, he'll drop to throw. Dalvin Cook now catches on back-to-back plays. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. First down now, but that clock rolling. Back to throw again. To the right side and complete to Jefferson. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Uncorks one for Davis. And this is caught inside the 5. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go.
Running their plays over and over during the week can often get robotic for an offense, but on game day they can often flow smoothly, as that one just did.
Back to throw here. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And the Lions come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions.
You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. Yeah, I jump out the booth. Then I might hop through the roof. Got on the ring, stuff. My team isn't true, but they some liars to you. And they never sing, but they always shoot. And all of their diamonds are new. And that's why I'm here with Villain, cause I really get it. And I need all my honeys in blue. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. Make a choice. I need 100 pack for my boys. Be hating and talking and hating. I bet you I kill the noise. I've been a man like I'm Peyton. I boost up my rating. You know how I play with toys. Pop out on any occasion, get standing ovations.